Hello, everybody. Like, comment, subscribe. Anyway, last time on Soulvenir, something happened. This time, you wake up.
Yeah, but this isn't Soulvenir, this is One Piece. Check out last
Oh, yeah,
episode to
yeah,
understand why.
yeah. One Piece. Yeah.
Well, let's see. Okay, so I wake up, I got my sister and my wyvern all nice and cozy next to me. We've explored basically the entire island at this point.
You explored the entirety of like a segment of it. This is a very large island. It's unreasonable that you'd be able to explore the entire thing like in like any reasonable period of time.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
we've explored most, like a good chunk of it, and there's a building, I think.
No, there was no building.
Oh, I just see a square box, so
No, that square box is just a hidden zone where I put all the dice.
I see.
I did a dramatic scroll over, even the chat currently can't even see it. Let's fix that. Now check, see. Oh yeah. Anyway, so yeah, you wake up. What's the first thing?
Well, first thing we're gonna do is obviously have a nice little breakfast. So I take out the cooking, the metal fire pit, the fire zone, the cooking set,
Man.
and I'm gonna cook some rations.
Oh man. You don't even need to cook the rations.
It's better having warm rations in the morning than. I mean, what is the rations anyway? It's just like some bread, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Just
like
heat up some.
it's like dried bread and jerky.
Well, we're gonna have bread with warm jerky.
Yeah, maybe it's like toast even.
Oh yeah,
Like,
I'll make toast and jerky for the morning. Greatest
yeah.
breakfast.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll get Yui back up on top of Mr. Bolt. I can't. There we go.
Mr. Bolt. You know what? They're a child. They could be smaller. Cover up less of the wyvern art. They're weird.
And then I guess we'll set out, and we'll go in the obvious direction that we've been told.
Right.
That,
Well, before you move your thing out of the way of the very obvious interactable.
Oh yeah, I see. There's an interactable there. What's this?
Yeah, you see a lady who's just up in a tree. Probably put a tree next to them if they're up in a tree. The lady in the tree. Put them on the tree. That might also make sense.
Everything is done live for the audience. Anyway.
Yeah, look, it's like a dense forest. I feel like if I put too many trees, like technically, if we're going off of realistic number of trees, then the map would just look like this. That's the actual amount of trees here. But I don't think you want to deal with this as the map. All right. I'm not gonna make like a background, of just a bunch of trees, because that wouldn't make sense. Then you'd be standing on the trees, okay?
How to get your DM to rage. Complain about the trees.
Start talking about proper agriculture.
That's it. This episode's name is now just gonna be trees.
Tree piece, dude.
Anyway, yeah, I will look up to this strange woman and just very calmly say, my brain died 1 second.
Your brain died.
Can we help you?
Why you here?
Osh got shipwrecked and now we're unable to leave. I'm
Why
kind
you
of
kill?
Sorry, say that again?
Why you kill?
I was attacked by things, so I defended myself.
You outsider. You know the truck.
Sorry, who exactly are you?
I am Guardian of island.
Okay. I'm Akaru. This here is Yui, and this is Bolt.
Mm. Big Bird. What say
Yes,
you?
Big Bird.
It just like squalls at the woman. Much bird. Very nice.
I would very much like to leave this island, but, well, there isn't any way for me to leave right now.
Mm.
So I'm just exploring.
There is
I
way.
also. And what is that?
Mm. You were placed here by island. Yes?
I guess?
Deep in island. Big hill.
Okay.
Fancy rock.
So, Big Hill, Fancy Rock.
Yes.
Do I need to find Big Hill and Fancy Rock?
Mm. Fancy rock. May be good for you.
Okay. So I find Fancy Rock.
Yes.
You help?
Mm. No. I test.
You test. Okay. So I take test.
Yes.
I
You are
find Hill and Fancy Rock.
yes.
What happen if complete test?
Mm. Then you get off island.
What happen if fail test?
Mm. Stew.
Stew? So what, I get stew?
No. You are stew.
So if I fail test, I become stew.
Yes.
So I have to so I complete test. Get off island. Fail test, become stew.
Yes. So you fail test, yes?
I complete test.
Mm. No, I think you fail test.
I complete test.
Go test.
That is Big Hill and Fancy Rock.
Big hill is big hill.
Which direction is Big Hill?
Big.
Would I find Big Hill north, south, east, or west?
Mm. What is a north?
Never mind, I will find Big Hill.
Hmm. What if Big Hill finds you?
Then Big Hill find me before I find Big Hill.
Yes. And then you become stew.
No, I complete test.
Oh, we understand.
That's very good.
So then, why are you failing test?
I'm not failing test, I complete test.
Oh, but right now, you're not doing test. So you're failing test.
Can't fail test if haven't started test.
No, started test when woke up.
You're interrupting test then.
Mm. And with that, they just start dashing across the trees off into the distance.
What was that character X?
I have no idea what you mean.
What was that interaction?
I think that was perfectly normal. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm gonna go this way. The same way they started dashing.
Yeah, dash up a little bit further. You could see they're still clearly just like watching you from atop the trees. They're really like not like if you were like you know a bird with the intelligence of a toothpick. I mean, yeah, they'd be pretty hidden. However, being something with an intelligence greater than probably a two, you are fully visible. They are fully visible to you.
That and I am just a genuinely strong character, so.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I should
Okay,
probably put down what their soul refinement is.
what are you gonna label this person as? That is what I'm most looking forward to seeing.
Hmm. It's a good question.
You should label them as fail test question mark.
I mean,
No,
maybe.
they're they're island guardian, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah, Highland Guardian. That's probably what I'll name them in this brief time of coming up with what would make sense reasonably for being their name. Oh God, I forgot. I can't. Gotta do the thing to do the thing. God, why does Discord not allow you to just hit enter to make a new line? And instead, it makes you do the thing to do the thing, and it's really annoying. All right, let me get these numbers actually input all correctly. Because it didn't let me do the thing. All right, there is their actual thing. I should probably actually change their name.
Oh, they're pretty decent.
Yeah,
Probably, I think maybe I could take them in a fight. It would probably be a difficult one.
yeah. I mean, I should probably also put this on the actual screen so that way chat can see. That makes sense. No, put it over
Like
here.
they have more total. I think I think Imperium. I'm the only. I think it's like I've got better Imperium, but everything else they have better at.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. They probably wouldn't be that. Probably they wouldn't be easy.
yeah, but they're reasonably takeable.
We're about even. I would say just because I think just higher total numbers.
Yeah. All right then.
Yeah.
Anyway, as you're now just passing through this area, all of a sudden, in the distance, you see a tree. Just a completely normal tree, absolutely nothing wrong with it.
Is that sarcastic? Does it look
No,
like a normal
it,
tree, or can I
it,
clearly see that it's?
I mean, you know, it's kind of weird, like weirdly shaped. It kind of looks like a person, but it does kind of mostly just look like a tree.
Well, I'm a I'm gonna look at that tree and see if it has any soul refinement.
Ah, the tree, for some reason, it has like a tiny hint of soul refinement to it. But actually, as you're looking here, you suddenly realize that most plant life does actually seem to have some amount of soul to it, but this tree does definitely have more than the average plant.
I don't think it's a tree, guys. Just something about this tree over here doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, no, it's probably just a tree.
I, I it looks human. It has stronger soul refinement. Humanoid, I
Yeah,
should say. It has more soul.
I,
It might be an ent.
I mean, it might be various other forest creatures. You know?
Think it's an ant.
Oh, see, no, an ent is just a tree. This one's actually a tree infused with dark magic, and it goes by the name of Woodland Nightmare. It's a very, very funny, clever name. There is actually a different creature that is called a Trent, which technically is just an ent, but it's specified as being tree. I don't know. It's kind of, I don't know why they've got like two different things for that, but yeah, this is technically the combination of a Trent and a nightmare. Um, It's very different. Anyway, yeah, it's just a tree, perfectly normal tree. There is nothing wrong with this tree. Cat, ignore how I'm currently pulling up a health bar for the tree. Why would the tree need the health bar? I
So
have
it's a
no idea what you're talking. Ugh.
okay. Um. Well, I guess we shall walk up to said non aggressive tree.
Yeah, you walk up to the tree, and it is strangely aggressive.
Okay, I'm a
Bad vibes
thunder
as you walk up to it.
I'm a thunderblade dual-sided lance.
Oh man, that's pretty funky. I don't know why I put the dice so far away. I literally could have just put them over here, and it would have made it 10,000% more sense.
Yeah, we will deal high damage twice or four times.
Yeah, four high damage hits. Pretty more sensible. Um, uh-huh, uh-huh, right, uh-huh. So anyway, cast Disarming Darkness.
On which one? Because you can only do that once.
Uh, uh, those are both actually effects that just boost the damage of something. It's still a singular attack.
That is true.
Yeah, it's a really big attack. Still just one attack.
Not happy.
Yeah, it's okay. They all missed anyway.
Okay,
I
what
just
is
need to roll the thing.
I guess what does bolt do?
What does who do? Oh, Bolt.
Bolt.
Yeah, Wyvern. Um, Cacaw. It shoots a bolt of lightning. However, it hits this tree over here. This tree is now on fire and burning. For some reason, this very intensive camouflage, and now that it is actively spewing out like a dark purple mist. For some reason, still too good of camouflage for a wyvern.
Okay. What does the forest nightmare do?
A woodland nightmare, very different. All right. Um. Anyway,
Is it? Is it?
yeah.
Is a forest nightmare stronger?
I don't. There's no such thing as a forest nightmare. You only got woodland nightmare. A forest nightmare. What's that? That doesn't make any sense at all.
A
Anyway,
forest nightmare is what happens when a woodland nightmare kills a golden dragon slime.
uh, that would make sense. Well, good thing there was only one on the entire island, and an imp got it. All right. Anyway, so the first thing it does is it just pulls itself out of the ground, and a barrage of vines just start lashing out at you. You just parry them out of the way. It's not a very serious attack. And then after that, what it's going to do is, oh god, this thing is mean. And I forgot how mean this guy was. What's its movement speed? Yeah, mildly decent. Yeah, I was gonna move over to like here, and it's gonna cast Parasite on you.
What does that do?
Basically, you got like a seed planted on your head, and it's just starting to crush your skull in a little bit. It'll do periodic damage.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do pain cast.
Ah, yes, that would be a pretty good counter. Got it.
Then that will be my turn.
All right. Um,
Bolt. What's he? Is he just gonna zap it again?
I
Or
mean,
attempt to zap it again?
well, considering how you had Pain cast, and I think it probably by this point understands what that spell does. It's actually gonna just walk over and just attempt to cacaw and disarming darkness, so it doesn't work.
Pain
Anyway, in
cast.
the meantime,
The thing takes 1 damage because of disarming darkness through pain cast.
yeah, it does. That is correct. It does not understand what the spell does. It's very confused. It's the dark magic. It's the dark magic thing. Anyway, start of its turn. Man, that like actually that technically works because of pain cast, and that's very funny. So anyway, you get poisoned, and yeah, very neat
Why am I get?
interaction.
How do I get poisoned?
It's casting poison bind. As a reaction after taking damage, poison whatever made you take damage. It's doing this as a random spell, so the first part doesn't matter. But you technically are making it take damage via the pain cast, so it does actually target you in this instance, where normally it would fizzle. No, it doesn't even roll. I don't know why I rolled.
That's an interesting interaction. We should probably put that in the Discord, explaining all the spell interactions and stuff.
Anyway, pretty neat thing that's probably worth mentioning somewhere. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense if that's how that works, though. All right. After that, it's going to. So what's the thing? Oh, that's what I was rolling. Oh, yeah, that was for the parasite, right? Parasite that's crushing your skull. It's crushing your skull. Anyway, after that, yeah, may as well. Just punches you.
Okay.
That's done. To which it does succeed in punching you square in the neck. Anyway, you're starting to notice tree over here is shaking a lot. You couldn't fathom as to why that tree is starting to shake.
Couldn't I? Okay. Yeah, the tree is shaking. I'm gonna cast the good old pie healing sanctuary.
Ah, yes, the pie. You want to make an actual token for this? All right, put it down wherever you want.
We will drop it. I think there. I
Got it.
took 1 damage from that, but I regained 2 at the end of the round. So
Yeah, I'll start your turn, but yeah.
uh, it's at the end of the round. Yeah, so start of my turn because it's the end of the round.
Yep. All right.
I guess Bolt we can go on do spells now because he doesn't have to worry about taking the damage too much.
I mean, it still hurt. So even though even though they wouldn't be taking damage, they still don't want to because it's painful. can't believe you'd make him deal with dark magic. How dare you hurt something like that? Anyway,
I,
yeah, it attempts to attack, disarming darkness. It doesn't work. However, it does do 1 true damage, so it's technically very effective.
all right, Mr. Woodland Nightmare, because we have to be very finicky in how we name things.
But I don't know why you forest would be making more sense. It's a perfectly reasonable name. All right. So in addition to being poisoned, now you're now burning.
Jesus Christ.
You're burning. Oh, also you got poisoned, so actually healing sanctuary won't be healing you.
Oh, yeah, poison stops that from.
Yes. You do have your sister who could pat you down, which they'll probably do on their next turn. Anyway, in the meantime, your little thud over here. Lady jumped out of the tree.
Oh, I'm surrounded by,
Yeah. So
Uh, we
point,
get our reactions back at the start of our turn, right?
no, it is end of your turn.
Ended my end of turn.
Yep. But you have not used a reaction yet, so you'll have it up, and it is currently your turn.
Yeah, no, I don't have reactions. I was wondering because I need it because it means the Ent still has his disarming darkness.
Yep.
I can't attack the Ent with this. I don't. Okay, so last session I didn't have any damaging spells, so I took a spell that helped with damage, and now I can't use any of my damaging spells.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. I don't know what you're saying.
Um,
You're going now. Now it's flat.
I guess we will. Um, this might be funny. I'm gonna take out from my bag of holding a carton of oil,
Oh,
and
yeah.
with the carton of oil and firestone, I wish to throw the oil on this woodland nightmare before activating the firestone.
All right. Yeah, that would Hmm. Hmm. That's a big number, and that's also a big number. Um.
When the guy that
Yeah.
picks up random items throughout the game finally gets to use the random
Yeah, man.
items.
Oh, that random item. Wow. I can't believe it. I can't believe that the Trent is now literally burning. After the initial hit, he'll just have on fire status. Uh, After that, the person is going to attempt to pat you down. Would you like them to be removing the fire or removing the? It doesn't matter. They fail.
Poison would probably be the best though, just so I can actually start like healing.
Yeah. All right. Um. All right. After that, yeah, nightmare doing its thing. Oh, that does absolutely nothing. Paincast is very effective against an enemy that is forced to cast a random spell at the start of all of their turns. Yeah,
I didn't know it had to do that. That's hilarious.
it's very funny. It's just inherently at the end of every turn, random spell. So, or if you're doing it at the start of the turn, and it's more convenient to start. I don't know why I specified at end. That's stupid. All right. Anyway, guys over here are seeming to move towards you. This lady up here moves over, gets up into this tree.
Okay.
Oh yes, and
Whose turn
also
is it now? Bolt
first
needs
off,
to make their turn.
thing. Also, it's gonna punch you. It does in fact punch you. You could never believe that it does in fact have the ability to punch someone, and then it punches them. Crazy. All right, yeah. After that, back to your turn.
I don't think Bolt did their turn that round.
I see it. They're going to be attacking, and then it gets disarming darkness.
Ah.
That's why I'm not rolling it. At this point, it's assumed he's just mindlessly trying to peck at this thing, and it is not working.
So it takes the 1 damage from Pain Cast, which is, I guess, better than nothing. Okay, I guess I will we'll just hit this thing with the lance, I guess.
All right. Yep. I mean,
No
do you want to
extra
make?
effect, just attempting to hit it with the lance.
All right. Because it can, of course, it disarming darknesses.
This then
Yeah. Wyvern actually gets to attack.
allows, after my turn, Bolt to be able to actively make an attack. You see, guys, this is called teamwork.
Yeah. All right, and then after that, your sister gonna continue to try and pat down that poison. All right, this time they are successfully able to remove the poison.
Finally, that means finally can start healing from the sanctuary.
Yes, maybe, possibly, maybe not. Would be awfully funny if there was an enemy that's in range to break the station next turn. Hey, speaking of which, next turn of the enemy turn. So, first off, random spell coming out. All right. Well, it takes its true damage as it takes one of its leaves and starts enlarging it to form a shield. It is now going to be holding.
It has a
The guy over
shield.
here is going to attempt to just bash your sanctuary.
Does the sanctuary just break the minute it gets hit, or does it have?
It requires a roll, which it did roll enough. After that, they can't even reach you. So, two guys here are going to attempt to attack your wyvern. I ain't actually bothered to pull up the wyvern stats beforehand, so gonna do that now. After that, it will be back to your turn, though.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3 to this dude here, and I will Thunderblade dual-sided lance to deal high damage 4 times to him.
Oh, okay. Got it. The right time. Uh, Pretty sure you do just instantly kill it with that, but I've got to check either way. Yes, you do in fact just instantly bop it out of existence. Oh yeah, so have to roll for your
Yep.
burn. Yeah, the fact that you're on fire is starting to become a little bit of an issue.
Oh well, my sister does have healing stones, so she can just use them if I get too bad. I think she
Yeah.
has 4 on her right now.
Yeah, which they will actually use one of them right now. And Wyvern continues trying to peck its woodland nightmare, to which it does the thing, and then takes the damage. After that,
I would laugh if that thing died due to pain cast.
oh, definitely will. One guy here is going to attempt to stab at you. I forgot I also have to
Yeah.
roll the other thing. All right, good. That other thing didn't matter. All right. Yeah. Shoots a spear into the ground and just root of nearby tree just pops out of the ground, just spikes you in the chest. Really should probably be doing more descriptions, but I'm focused more on the stupid stuff going on for descriptions.
Because that's what it is. It's just the stupid stuff right now.
There's a lot of stupid things going on, such as this just big, big, big nothing, and it's just slowly dying from itself and nothing else. And when the wyvern
um,
being back one last time, all right, it does not hit. So these guys are continuing to kill themselves in order to pretend to do something. Uh,
I guess if it is it back to me now.
yep.
Um, so it's looking at things. Yeah, I will do my last dual-bladed lance effect Thunderblade on that thing.
All right, got it.
Might be overkill, but
Yeah, no, it's dead. It's actually not that much overkill
And
when you roll
then
all sevens.
1, 2, 3. Because I get 3 squares of movement,
Yep.
and that'll be that.
All right. Next up, this thing it has almost killed itself from casting random spells.
Laugh if one of the random spells was just dual and it died.
Uh, no, it's only darker nature spells that it could do.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
All right. Um, yeah, that's kind of mean. A wall of vines appears directly in front of you.
Oh my god. How tall are these vines?
You're not getting over this. In short, it is a wall.
I mean, I could just ask Bolt to move to the side.
Yeah, no, that is fully possible. However, will they? Anyway, this thing through the wall is just gonna stab its spear down, and because it's going under the ground, you just see like a little burrow, and like the wall like dips up a little bit, like underneath where the wall is, a little molehill, and wooden spike is coming at your chest. All right, wooden spike comes out, uppercuts you straight in the chin.
Oof.
After that, girl here jumps down out of the tree, sends a barrage of arrows at the woodland nightmare, killing it. Back to your turn. You're still on fire.
How thick would these vines be?
Well, in the spell's description, it says they can only be destroyed by a fire spell. However, it's a continuous effect that was set by the Woodland Nightmare, so it instantly disappears.
Okay. I am just going
I also
to
forgot that,
Thunderblade. I'm a move forward,
yeah,
Thunderblade this thing with my
forgot
with
to
my
mention, yeah, your
lance.
sister definitely would have used a healing stone on you last turn. And with that,
Yep.
you feel like if they didn't use a healing stone on you last turn, you definitely would be unconscious now.
Yeah. Well, I'm a Thunderblade the thing here with my thing.
Yep. So single or double high damage?
Uh, I can't do the 2 high damage this time because I've already done it 3 times already.
Yeah. I know if you had a way to have a base high damage weapon, because there is a
Um,
few of those across the party. Didn't know if you
I
did.
don't think so. Dual Sighted Glance does higher damage. Does
Download.
Excalibur do higher damage or no? The swords just do the swords just do higher damage.
Yep.
No, I don't have any base high damage stuff yet. Unless the wooden stick is a high damage weapon, but I highly doubt it.
Nope. It is just stick. Been vaguely sharpened. All right. After that, uh, Wyvern's gonna shoot a bolt of lightning out and protect you. That's the guy, and that is barely enough to knock him down.
Alright, then I will cast Healing Sanctuary to get us back up to full. Because I think quite a few of us took damage.
All right. But actually, just you.
Is it just me? Well, anyone else who cast a spell is also taking damage due to pain cast.
Uh, then use a spell, just melee attack, then also only did just a barrage of bow shots. So yeah, no, it was literally only you.
Well, that's fine. I'll just heal myself up with that.
Yep.
I think once we get down into the dungeon, there won't be any light, so I won't be able to use it.
Yeah.
Unless there is a light, then I don't know.
Amounts.
I'm gonna ask the Island Guardian if they're okay, because they were knocked out of a tree.
Mm. I do damage.
What was that?
Why you damage?
Tree was strong.
Oh, tree was weak. Me shot tree. Tree dead.
Tree is dead, but Tree was strong.
Tree was strong. Mm. Mm. Tree could be strong, but tree not strong. Tree dead.
Thank you for helping.
Mm. Mm. A tree. Maybe tree right.
I'm gonna look for this mountain.
You just,
Or this hill.
you just completely follow. You start walking off, and as you do, you hear the sound of a bowstring being pulled back.
I turn to them.
They're aiming a bow at you.
You wish to fight?
Mm. Maybe. You
How
say
much
tree
is spirit?
strong. I say tree weak. So you think you're not good.
You wish
Amount of
to
experience
test
for
me?
that encounter. I'll just say you get a full on level up from that.
I think I was close to a level up anyway. Yeah, so I'll just start up at the base for level 4.
Yep. Count the exact amount of EXP for that. It's 150 for that. And then it's like 300. So
Well, you know what's really good about reaching level 4?
It technically should be like 1,400-ish EXP, but yeah, I don't know how much over that
Oh,
puts you. If that
that
does
would
put
put
you
me like
over.
that would actually put me like 800 over. So I'll just put myself at 800
Oh, okay.
over.
I did not think you were that close.
Oh, it was that I was quite close. Um,
Mhm.
what's really good about reaching level 4 is I now have 7 spells.
Yeah.
Do you know
Oh,
what I
that
can, do you remember what I
Excalibur?
can do with 7 spells? I can
Mm.
now activate its effects.
Okay. Got an Excalibur going then.
Oh
Very
no,
good.
I need 8 spells. 1 second. Do I have 8 spells? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Damn it! No, it's 8 spells, not 7 spells. That's really annoying.
Do you have your child spell?
I think it was.
Just
Yeah,
the
that
child spell
counts. That
count.
I've got Sanctuary, Shade, Paincaster, Duel, Thunder Weapon, and Calm Mind. And I'm gonna get one more, so I need to be level 5. Damn it.
Yeah, you're not quite there. Unfortunate.
Well,
Unfortunate.
let's see what I can grab.
So it looks like combat is starting, isn't it?
It is starting again. I'm just putting my new spell into my sheet.
Nice. All right. So then, this is the time that I actually roll for initiatives. Yeah, we roll first. And party roll. All right. You'll be going first.
Okay. I will, I guess, walk up to them, and I will Thunder Weapon, Dual Bladed Lance to do high damage 4 times because combat is reinitiated.
I'm pretty sure that's per day.
I believe it's per combat.
Let me check that.
Uh, yeah, or 3 times per combat, you can make it deal high damage twice. That's why I spam it
Oh,
every
really?
combat. Is because like it's 3 times per combat, so get out the, so just use it.
That's pretty good. Okay. Got it. Yeah. Pretty decent.
All right,
Awesome. All right.
who's next in turn?
So that uh Lycan for some reason doesn't seem to want to attack this lady.
That's fine. Guess it's just
What
me
they're
and the
gonna do
lady then.
is they just whoosh backwards a little bit. I think that's correct. Yep. That is the amount of things they could do. And then they just shoot a barrage of arrows at you. All right. And what's that? Singular arrow whizzes straight by your head. Next one coming straight for you, and you reach up and just try and catch it straight out of the air. And as you catch it, just you do it at the tip, splits your hand open. Third arrow comes out. Using the arrow you caught, you just try and throw it back at their arrow, and just deflects it, leaving them both dropping to the ground.
So I dodged, so 2 missed and 1 necked.
Maybe.
I'm
Or
guessing.
maybe I'm just being really dramatic.
Yeah, that was a very dramatic way of dealing with arrows.
Yeah.
Um, But was I damaged? Because that is important.
Yes, you were damaged. However, you're also
Okay,
healing.
it's true.
Didn't actually do anything.
I guess I will move 3, and I will.
I forgot, actually, technically they could only move up to like here and still be in range to attack you, so.
Oh, just to make sure, you had been adding the +2 to damage and to hit from my thorned armor, right?
Yep.
Need to make sure because last time you did forget.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do pain cast. Don't know if they
Okay.
cast spells, but
Alright. Set up the pain cast. And that'll be doing. After that, they just continue to run backwards and fire arrows at you. This time, they grip all 3 arrows at the same time, lining them all up, and just you freeze up as they're all fired at you simultaneously, and not able to dodge a single one.
okay.
After your turn.
I will run 3 more, and I will. Once per day, deal high damage to a target once in range with one of my white demon things, and then I will reaction rejuvenating hand to heal myself.
Alright. Got it. Alright. You're up 4 health from that then. In response, you're never gonna guess what they're gonna do.
Move back 3 and shoot.
Man, they move in a direction. And then they start firing arrows.
If I'm correct, we can't move diagonally, can we?
Nope. There is actually a spell that allows you to move diagonally as an action. Very funny. Alright then. And once again this time, fire a barrage of arrows. As you're healing yourself up, you just see arrows coming at you. So you decide, instead of focusing this healing on your existing injuries, you stick out your hand and just heal an arrow as it pierces into your hand, letting it just drop to the ground, completely unaffecting you. After that, next arrow comes in, and you try and do the same thing, forgetting that the healing only works for so long. Then, back to your turn.
I will move down 3, and I will do my once per day deal high damage to a target in range twice for rejuvenating hand as a reaction.
All right. Double high. And you heal yourself up. And also your thing. Wow. You know, I thought that this one would be a slightly more difficult combat, considering how you have a lot less things that you could do. However, this is surprisingly significantly easier. A singular big enemy that was actually not that big.
I am not shooting to kill, by the way. I'm just shooting to down.
Yeah. All right. After that, they bump to the ground. And they just stand back up and walk up to you and be like, oh, that was a good shot. But where bow?
I don't have bow.
But how do you shoot without bow?
I demon. I
Oh,
use dark energy.
you're an imp. I see many imp before.
I am not an imp, I am a demon. I am
Hmm.
a stronger imp.
Imp tasty.
I am. Please do not eat me.
Hmm. Then pass test. You passing test.
Yes. Looking for the hell now.
Hmm. But what if fail test?
Will not fail test.
Interesting, interesting. I just walk up to you, pat you on the head, start walking off.
I need a ranged weapon. That is what I actually just realized. I very much need a ranged weapon.
Yes.
I have no ranged combat. And my
Yeah.
ranged combat right now is very limited, as I can only do it 3 times a day.
All right. Well, that was a very eventful set of events. You know, it's gonna be where I have to cut off the episode for various reasons. If you enjoyed it, then you should go make some stew. I bet you'd like that stew, wouldn't you? It'd be a very good stew if you were to make stew right now. I trust my audience's abilities to make stew. Just make sure that you don't use skim milk.
How much experience do I get for beating the Island Guardian?
Oh man, you think that's a easy number? What if you just get another level up?
Yo,
Yeah,
now I
that's
have
right.
2 reactions.
Uh,
Okay, now I need to look through and get another spell.